Welcome back to Tanjung Balai on my bicycle. Heavy rainstorm this morning, like massive thunderstorm, but not raining right now, so I thought I'd chance it, hop on my bike. And I'm heading outside of Tanjung Balai, just like 15 kilometers or so. There's a small town on the coast. It's like right at the mouth of the main river when it arrives at the Malacca Strait, called Bagan Asahan. And I've been there once before, but it was many years ago. And I was only there briefly. So I thought I'd ride there. It takes me past the fish market, takes me past the ferry dock, heading back to Malaysia. And I'll be heading right through downtown Tanjung Balai as well, through the market area. So it ought to be an interesting ride, and I can check out some docks there, some of the fishing boats, things like that. Just ride around the streets of Bagan Asahan. Asahan is the name of the river here, and this whole district is named Asahan. So when you're looking for Tanjung Balai, there's actually two of them, two cities with that name, and this one is Tanjung Balai Asahan, because it's named after this district where it's located, which is in turn named after the river, and this town also has that name, so it's Bagan Asahan. And the last time I went out cycling, I used my 360 camera, and then I quickly learned to regret that. I did the math later on, and in terms of taking 360 video and getting it ready so that you can just begin editing your video, it takes about an hour and a half per 10 minutes of video. So if you shoot a 10-minute video clip with the 360 camera, it takes you an hour and a half to finally reframe it, export it, copy it to your laptop. And after that hour and a half of work per 10 minutes, then you're finally ready to begin editing your final video. So that hour and a half of work just brings it up to the level of normal GoPro video, if you understand my logic there. So yeah, you can't use a 360 camera for a vlog like this, like a longer video. We're going to use this bait check. I don't know what you call that in football. A blocker, I guess. Someone who runs ahead of you and blocks the opposing team. Otherwise, I'll never make it across these roads sometimes. So, anyway. So yeah, with the 360 camera, say you go out for a day and you shoot like 90 minutes of video, it's going to take you about 14 hours just to reframe that 90 minutes of video. So it's crazy. It's basically 2 days of work just to take your 360 video and turn it into video that you can put into your editing program. Yeah, I forgot exactly how long it took, so I regretted doing that. So today, no 360 camera. That's a specialty camera. You want to use it for special projects maybe, but not for shooting a whole day on a bicycle or something. So today, I'm just using my GoPros. We're heading into the busier area near the bridge, going across the river and then into a market. So fired up the GoPro to record this small adventure. Got one of the recycling guys on a bicycle ahead of me. Goes around collecting cans and bottles to recycle. Yeah, those bikes can get incredibly overloaded. Just going across the bridge. Getting very close to Bagan Asahan, 2 or 3 kilometers. It's been a nice ride. Interesting to go through the busy market areas of Tanjung Balai, and then you get a little bit of a countryside feeling. And just now, the number of buildings and the amount of traffic is starting to build up again as we get to the outskirts of Bagan Asahan. My idea is to actually kind of skirt around the whole town at the beginning, like on the outer edge, because there's a big dock at the far side of the town, like closest to the Strait of Malacca. So I want to go to that dock first, check that out, and then work my way back through the town. So it turns out I overshot my road. That's a funny thing about looking at any kind of mapping like Google Maps. You have a certain idea in your head, you see like a big thick line, and you instinctively look for a big road. But of course it depends on the country you're in and the area you're in. So I was mentally looking for an actual sort of like wide paved road, and it never occurred to me when I went by it that this was the road I was supposed to turn onto, because it looks much smaller in real life than it does on Google Maps. Uh-oh. Mud puddle up ahead. Thanks to the rainstorm last night. Now, which way is the least amount of mud to end up on my bike? I think over here on the left. Or maybe not. Hey, hey. Apa kabar? Baik. So, I think here, yeah, distances too. I often overestimate distances. I look at where I am on Google Maps and I calculate, well, must be 3 kilometers, and it turns out it's only 100 meters or so.
How are you, mister?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you? But yeah, that was a very short little section of road. And now this should lead me to the dock that I wanted to check out first. All right, here we are at the dock. Oh, it looks like it's going to be very interesting. I think I'll just walk my bike from here. Oh.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good.
Where do you live?
I come from Canada.
Oh, Canada, Canada.
Canada.
What is your name?
My name is Douglas. Douglas. Got all these fish drying in the sun over there. There's an interesting shop over here on the right. Yeah, fish delivery, fish processing place. Fun. Hello. Funny thing is, I've been listening to this podcast about the Indonesian language, learning how to say things like just simple phrases. Selamat pagi for good morning. Selamat siang, sort of like good midday. Very simple phrases. And then you learn a lot of very simple Indonesian in all these lessons. And then suddenly the podcast jumps up to a very difficult lesson about how you say, I'm very pleased to make your acquaintance. And every time I reach that lesson, my brain implodes, basically. I just cannot grasp it. It's just suddenly way too many words in a row. It's way too complicated, and I just sort of give up whenever I reach the I'm very pleased to make your acquaintance lesson. And I keep thinking, well, I would never ever use that phrase, so why do I need to learn it so early? Like they teach you that lesson even before they teach you numbers. And I keep thinking, well, numbers would be much more useful, so I skip ahead to the lesson about numbers, right? But then I meet all these people, and they say, where are you from? What is your name? I ask them, what is your name? And then at that point, I should say, well, I always end up saying in English, oh, it was really nice to meet you, right? And that's exactly the phrase I need in Indonesian. It was a pleasure to make your acquaintance. So I guess I really should learn that sentence, but my brain just can't absorb it. So yeah, right here, you can see some fishing boats, and then this river becomes very wide at this point. This is where it ends up in the Malacca Strait. So if you hang out here long enough, you'll see the ferry from Malaysia go up and down this river through the deepest part of the river. But yeah, that's the Malacca Strait over there, and Malaysia on the other side. A lot of big boats out there.
How are you, mister?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you? Funny thing too is if you learn all the greetings in Indonesian, you don't often end up using them because everybody greets me in English. They all, well, hello is an Indonesian word. So if someone says hello, technically they're speaking Indonesian, and you can say hello with a different pronunciation than English, and that's Indonesian. But they often say, how are you? Things like that in English, right? So I spend the entire day saying, I'm fine, thank you, how are you? So I greet everyone in English because they all greet me in English. Hello. Apa kabar? Baik. So there's a big fishing boat going by. Very cool. I was wondering why there were so many men here, like on the dock behind me and in front of me. You can see a lot of men, and I think they knew this boat was coming in to shore. So yeah, I got to get out of the way here. They're gonna moor the boat here, and I think all these men are waiting to work to unload the boat. So I just hopped off my bike for a minute just to watch all the activity. When a boat like this comes to shore, what happens? Of course, you've got to pull it to shore, of course. Yeah, I love these boats. They're just like here at the back, you can see they've got a large stove there for cooking, because a boat like this would go out to sea for, I think, like 5-6 days at a time, maybe even longer than that. So the whole crew lives, eats, sleeps, works on the boat for yeah, the entire time that they're out to sea. And I don't know how exact their schedule is, but obviously all these men, yeah, they knew that this boat would be coming in today at some point. Yeah, so you get all the nets here that they used, all neatly piled up and put away. They have all these lights set up for fishing, draw the creatures up to the top. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought it's actually human powered. I thought they had a motor down there, but you can see the men down there with the winch, and they're using that winch, give them a mechanical advantage to pull these up.
What's your name?
My name is Douglas. I'm from Canada. Canada. Douglas. Douglas. Yeah, they really know what they're doing here. Of course, they would have done this so many, like hundreds of times in their life. And then these bins get loaded up onto a motorcycle like this. Looks like 2 at a time. And then off they go. Each bin is numbered. It's number 31, number 27. And then this one pulls into place. They swing it out. Yeah, their winch doesn't reach shore, so they've got to do this. Wow. They really have to time that perfectly. A lot of coordination, too. It looks like individual fishermen get their own catch that they can take home, part of their salary, or check this beast out, this motorcycle. I've often thought that the economics of one of these boats wouldn't make sense. Like, how could they make enough money? But now when I look at the dock here, or the deck of the boat, look at how many containers there are. They've already offloaded 6, 7, or 8 of them, and they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. At 25 that I can count, I guess, total. And there might even be more down in the hold as well. So that's a lot. That's a big catch. And they have to swing the container out and then loosen the rope exactly at the right moment of the swing in order to get it on shore. Yeah, you can see how heavy they are. It's taking 5 or 6 men to get it onto the motorcycle. Yeah, those aren't light. So far, it's always been the same guy, the man in the red hat. He seems to be the expert guy at swinging. Let's see if he does it for the next one as well. Oh, I see. I thought they put the rope underneath, but there's actually a ledge on each side of the bin, and the rope goes underneath the ledge. Yeah, it's a lot handier. Here comes the swing. See if the guy with the red hat does it again. Yeah, he's the swing master. Out and in on shore. Yeah, I guess part of the reason they're so heavy is that they're full all the way to the top with water, it looks like. Water and ice. It's funny, I would have expected somebody in kind of a suit and tie with a clipboard, sort of counting everything, making notes as it comes off, but it's much more informal than that. I'm sure there's records being kept somehow, but nobody's keeping an exact count as they come off the boat. With my brain, of course, I always like to keep track of everything. I'd be calculating everything, and I would be the guy with the clipboard making notes, noting the number of that container, number 12. It's interesting, all the techniques they've developed over time. You can see those guys over there, the cluster with the piece of wood, because they need to slide or move those bins to the middle where they can have the ropes attached to them. So they've developed that habit where they take that little piece of wood, that plank, as a lever, and then they slide the bin down that piece of wood. See what they're doing there. Not the most elegant solution, but I guess it gets the job done. Yeah. You need a lot of manpower. 5 men just to slide that across the flat surface. They're heavy. I'm just curious how heavy it is. Yeah, that's heavy. You're not... Yeah, nobody's picking that up. That's way heavier than I thought it would be, actually. Wow. That is crazy heavy. And then they have empty ones being, yeah, I wonder if this boat just like turns around and goes right back out to sea again. Unload and then some empty containers and back out they go. Yeah, it looks like they're heavily insulated too, right? You can see how thick that lid is and how thick the sides are. Yeah, there's a lot less volume in the middle than in the interior than I thought. But yeah, look how thick the sides are for insulation. So there must be a styrofoam embedded inside, some sort of insulating material. I didn't know that either. That one slid down easier than the other one. Look at how that rope is coiled up over there as well. Just keeping track of all of the ropes and the nets on a boat like this, that would be a full-time job. Maintaining them, packing them away properly so it doesn't get all tangled. I can't even put a pair of earphones away without creating a knot for the ages. It takes a team of engineers to undo the knot on my earphones. Can you imagine if you weren't careful with a boat like this, your ropes and your nets would just become an absolute mess. The guy with the red hat, he's still swinging it. Out and swing in. Nice. Nicely done. I thought there was a ladder down here, but they're actually climbing up the pillar. The guy needs a that's a dangerous maneuver. So they're fishing for something else entirely. They're getting these little clams.
There. Terima kasih. Sir. Sir, dari mana?
Saya dari Canada. Canada. So it looks like they have to sort through them somehow very quickly to get different sizes, or I'm sure they know what they're doing. Saya bisa bicara bahasa Inggris. Saya tidak bisa bicara bahasa Indonesia. No, sedikit. Yeah, I don't know. Are these the rejects? Dark colored ones, maybe? And then they have to take them over there. Maybe those are the good ones. Because yeah, these ones do have a darker color. Tidak mengerti. Yeah, I'm guessing the dark ones must be dead or rotten or something. A lot of work sorting through all of these. Look at that, how many they have, how many sacks. I have no idea how they catch them. Like, how do you throw at a net and get all of these? And they're still busy unloading that big boat. Really interesting to see the whole process. I'm just going to walk my bike along the dock here. Man, this is a busy dock. It was a great place to come. Another boat pulling up. I've seen so many of these smaller boats pulling up to this dock. Not easy unloading though. Everything has to be raised up quite high. There's the main boat still being unloaded. These are bags and bags of the small clams. And then the yellow truck, the workhorse of Indonesia. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, fishermen get to hang out here. You can see all these chairs laid out, have a cup of tea when it gets cooler, talk about the day's work. Some kind of a Coast Guard ship. Yeah, something official. These are the main boats that I've seen from the ferry when I've gone past here. That's why I thought maybe it was more of a government restricted dock area. Wasn't sure whether it was a fishing dock, but clearly it's both. There's a gun on the front. I wonder if that's the sort of net that catches the tiny clams. Right, just sort of lower it into the water where it's shallow and scoop them up. I'm guessing that's what it is, but I could be completely wrong. Yeah, and check out the shore here of Bagan Asahan. All those fishing boats, so many different docks. So I made it out to the end of the dock without falling through. There's my bike. And you just have to pick your way along these boards. Hopefully you don't pick a weak one. Yeah. Kites are really popular here. These ones, they're not that good at flying, like this particular type of kite. It's a traditional shape. But you need a lot of wind for those to get airborne. I always look for the more like ones I had as a kid were more like shaped like bat wings, and they flew a lot better. You didn't need as much air for them to get up in the breeze that we have right now. maybe more than enough to fly one of those batwing kites. Yeah, that's where I was out there, that big cement dock. So that's where all the action is. That's where I shot the video of them unloading that big boat. And this is more of a local dock. Great little town, really interesting.
Say hello.
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 How are you?
I'm fine.
Thank you. My name is Douglas.
My name is Indriana.
Indriana. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
There again, I need to know that phrase in Indonesian for "it was a pleasure to make your acquaintance." I'll have to memorize that.
Where are you from?
I'm from Canada.
Canada, who is?
Yeah, Canada.
So far.
Yeah, far away.
Is bicycle from Canada?
This one is from Canada, yeah. But I came here from Malaysia. You can take the boat from Malaysia
Yes.
to Tanjung Balai. So I put the bicycle on the boat.
My name is Ramadhani.
Say that again?
Ramadhani.
Ramadhani.
Yes, my name.
Nice to meet you. My name is Douglas.
Douglas.
Yeah, Douglas.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too. Oh,
Please drink.
thank you.
Makan.
No, makan is okay. No, just minum is good. Yeah.
Indonesia speak.
Sedikit.
Okay.
I know minuman, makan, makanan.
It's so good.
Selamat pagi, selamat sore. You know, that's all. But air botol.
Betul.
Air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Around is the one single is running with my bicycle.
Singer?
Single is sendiri.
Oh, sendiri. Yeah. So I'm single.
Single.
Yeah, single. Yeah, just one person. Yeah.
Apa the family is
No, I have no family. So yeah, single man.
single man.
Yeah. My whole life, always single. Yeah. Just because I'm always traveling.
So is
Yeah. So I have no house, no car.
like traveling.
Yeah.
Is uh,
So what about you? You are married?
yes, this is my wife.
Okay.
This is my children.
Your children?
Next one, my son, my girl, my grandchildren is one. I have two sons.
2 sons. Oh, okay. And what do you do here? Do you have a job in Bagan Asahan?
My job is nurse.
A nurse?
Nurse.
Okay. Here or in Tanjung Balai or Kisaran? Or here?
Here is near from my home.
Oh, yeah.
Is Puskesmas. His name is Puskesmas.
Oh, okay. And how long have you lived in this house?
15. 15 years.
15 years. Okay. And before that, always in Bagan Asahan?
Always.
Where were you born?
I born in Tebing Tinggi.
Oh, Tebing Tinggi.
Tebing Tinggi, yes.
Tebing Tinggi.
I born in Tebing Tinggi. This is with my brother, my family. Is around in here.
I see. Okay.
Tidak salah.
So how is life in Bagan Asahan?
There is people in here is welcome.
Yeah.
People Bagan Asahan is welcome with foreigner orang asing gitu. Ya. Foreigner is welcome
Okay.
Bahasa Inggrisnya little ya, sedikit lah.
All right. Yeah.
What's Mr. Jobs in Canada?
I'm an English writer and editor.
Editor.
Yeah, for like magazines and books, like editing.
Good job.
No, not anymore because of AI.
AI.
AI
Yes.
does my job now better and faster than me. So my job is gone now because of AI. Yeah, it's kind of funny.
How long months traveling Canada from here?
Well, right now I don't live in Canada anymore. I live in Asia. So my last job was in Taiwan.
Taiwan.
So I live in Taiwan
How long in Taiwan?
maybe 10 years.
10 years.
10 years, yeah. And then I've been traveling for a few years actually. Philippines, Thailand, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Cambodia, Vietnam,
Singapore?
Malaysia,
Singapore, yeah.
yeah. Singapore also. And now to Sumatra. So, well, anyway, nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice.
Maybe I will continue on. Can I take it with me?
Yes.
I'll put it on my bicycle.
It's good.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you, Mr.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Ano na ba? Sini din ayam, pemerintah. Iya. Inalat niya.
Yeah.
Oh my
Anyway,
god.
thank you very much.
You're
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh my god, beautiful.
All right.
My name?
My name is Douglas. Douglas. Whoop. Well, Bagan Asahan, very interesting place. Hello. I'm fine, thank you. How are you? Very friendly people. Oh. But it's not the easiest place to shoot video so far. The heat is just way too much. My GoPro just shuts down every few minutes. So, hello. There's so many of those little alleyways heading out to more docks, but I think it's time to start making my way out of the town and back to the main road.
Hello.
Hello. I'm fine. How are you? And that looks like it might be the main mosque up ahead for Bagan Asahan. Bagan Asahan. Ah, there's a bridge up here. To see where this pathway goes over the bridge. Interesting little river coming in, a little canal almost. And there's the main mosque behind me. Yeah.
What's your name?
My name is Douglas.
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 Wow.
See ya.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. So, I think this is the end of my time in this bustling little place. Whew, both my GoPros and me are overheating. We're both about to shut down. Maybe if I pick up a bit of speed on the bike, I can get some wind going by me, and my cameras cool me down a little bit. Funny thing is, when I was speaking with the man there, he told me he was a nurse. He was born in Tebintingi, but then he eventually moved here either for family or for his job or for a combination, I'm not sure. But while I was talking with him, they brought me a bottle of water to drink. Very nice of them. And I've talked about this in the past. I have this weirdest thing about warm water. I can't drink it somehow. I finished off the whole bottle that he gave me because I was so thirsty. But I could feel my throat sort of seizing up on me. It's like, I don't know, drinking warm water, I have trouble doing it for some reason. If you give me an ice cold drink, like a cold drink, I can put down liter after liter after liter. But with warm water, I don't know, I start gagging. It's weird. But then he had a second bottle. I finished the first bottle. And then he says, oh, take this one too, because he had a bottle of water for himself, but he didn't touch it. So he said, oh, here, have another one. So out of, being a guest, I opened the bottle and I started to drink it, but I could hardly drink any of it. Yet I can feel that I'm really thirsty, but I need a cold drink somehow. So I'm on my way back to Tanjung Balai, and I passed by this ice manufacturing facility. And the last time I was here, I didn't get to see the machine. I wanted to see how it works. Some beautiful blocks of ice sliding down, but I have no idea how it works. Can I?
From, mister?
I'm from Canada.
Canada.
To Boleh, go there to see.
Boleh.
Yeah, just up here.
Naik atas.
Okay.
Jatuh.
Okay.
Mister, jatuh.
So this is the way you get up here. Oh, okay. And this is the all the ice that they've made. Okay.
From Canada, mister.
From Canada. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know how this works. I have no idea. I guess the blocks of ice come out of these frames. But what the process is, I'm not really sure. Oh, okay. So all the ice is being frozen here. So this water is cold? Oh yeah, that's so cold. That's crazy. Oh man. That would freeze your fingers so fast. Yeah, video. Oh, okay, look at that. Yeah, you get frostbite in there in like a minute or two. That is crazy cold. And then I guess they're moving along some kind of a rack, like moving in that direction, and then slowly moving through and freezing, and they're frozen by the time they get to the end. I don't hear any machinery. Oh, look, he has the machine over there. Raised up the, it's almost like an ice cube tray. Okay, and here it's filling it up with water.
Basah.
Yep.
Rata, cetak lu, dia rata dia.
Okay. And then
16 jam.
jump. So there, okay, there's the machinery I was looking for. I thought they moved underneath the wood here, but no. They lift them up in the air and then move them along using this mechanism here. Security guy, he's trying out my bike. A fair trade. I get to see his ice making operation. He gets to test my bike. So there. So he's gonna lower it into an empty slot right there. Yeah, basically he's putting an ice cube tray in the freezer, basically. Except the freezer is done by water. Just lowers it down. And then I guess he just monitors it by eye. And if one of them is ready to go, like this one, he just lowers it and then lifts it out of there. Amazing. What's really amazing is the temperature of that water. So there's got to be a powerful cooling system down there, freezing the water. He just raises it up and brings it back. I have to try this water one more time. Wow. That is so cold. I guess it's partially I can feel the difference because my hand is so hot from being out in the sun. Oh, and there it is. So now the final stage would just be to lower this. And I don't know how the ice comes out. Like, maybe they let it sit for a while so it loosens up from the edges and then it comes out. I'm not sure what they do from here. Okay. All right. So now we know how it works. Anyway.
Mister.
Yeah.
Photo.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, thank you. Terima kasih to show it to me. Sama-sama. Very interesting. Yeah. All right. One last look at the mechanism and the ice. Now I just have to make sure I get down the slippery ramp without going for a ride. And hopefully my bike is still here somewhere. Yeah, the guard has it over there. Okay, there it is. Remember I dropped by this place once a few weeks ago, and I saw them loading ice onto the fishing boats and things like that. But for whatever reason, I didn't feel confident enough to ask for permission to go up and look at the ice making operation, and I was kicking myself ever since. So I actually got on my bike again a couple of weeks after that, and I tried to find another ice making place where I could investigate and see it for myself, but then I couldn't find any. So today I'm very glad that I popped in there. Finally the mystery is solved. But man, if I can repeat it, that water was so cold. It's like burning when you put your fingers in it, but it felt so refreshing. I just wanted to just dive in head first. Seriously. Almost back in my neighborhood, back in Tanjung Balai. I stopped for a milk tea at my favorite place. Calm down, cool down a little bit, and I'm getting back into town. Not a moment too soon. Yeah, today this little bike ride was a reminder of just how many different ways recording video can go wrong. It's incredible. Mistakes that I make, the camera's breaking down. I just went over a bump there. There was a a guy ahead of me on a motorcycle was merging, but then he merged in front of me, but then he just hit the brakes and slowed down, which put me directly into a pothole. I was counting on him moving ahead of me, but then he just sort of stopped. So I hit this pothole, and I hit it so hard, the microphone on my Hero 12 just went flying. It disconnected from the GoPro. Disconnected, like the cord came out, the mounting let loose, flying through the air, goes tumbling down the road. So then I'm slamming on the brakes and then running out into traffic to try and get my microphone before somebody rolls over it, runs over it, and breaks it. So many times today my Hero 12 just shut down in the middle of recording because it overheated over and over. And my 360 camera was malfunctioning too. I kept trying to record a little bit, and I hit the record button. Everything seems fine. I walk away. I come back about 5 minutes later, whatever, and I see an error message. Oh, camera had to turn off recording. Sorry. And it happened all day today, so I don't know whether I got any video with my 360 camera either. It was probably the heat. It was probably overheating as well, but it didn't have an overheating message. There was another time where the Hero 12 overheated, so I had to quickly switch it out for the Hero 9, because the Hero 9, for some reason, it doesn't overheat as fast as the 12. So in a way, oddly enough, the old GoPro is more reliable in this heat than the 12 is. But as I was switching out the camera, I accidentally touched the rear screen, which happens a lot. And when you swipe the screen, it goes from video mode to photo mode or to TimeWarp mode. So it's really easy to accidentally just switch the mode. So without realizing it, when I grabbed the camera and I was moving really, really fast because I wanted to do it quickly, I accidentally swiped, and now the camera was in photo mode. So when I hit the shutter button, instead of turning on video recording, it took a picture. So for a while I was like, I kept thinking I was recording video, and I kept hitting the button. I hear a beep, beep, oh, it's recording, beep, it's recording. But every time I pushed the button, I was taking a picture. I didn't know I was in photo mode. So, just so many mistakes today. Everything went wrong. It's just, there's so many different ways to screw up. And today I managed to do all of them and find new ones on top of them. Yeah, I could go on and on, all the things that went wrong. But anyway, pretty good morning. I enjoyed that ride out to Bagan Asahan. I got really lucky with that big fishing boat arriving just as I got there. Hello. And I got to witness unloading of the boat. That was really cool. And then I got to go through some of the small alleyways, go out onto the docks, meet some people. And then to top it all off, I got to see the ice making system, how they make the ice there. That was very cool. Yeah, enjoyed that a lot. But yeah, back in my neighborhood, almost back at the Hotel Malacca. So I hope you enjoyed some of that video. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you're interested, pop over to the Planet Doug Patreon. Bonus material pops up there from time to time. I can see you there. And if not, I'll see you back here on Planet Doug, or over on Planet Doug behind the scenes if I record a long form podcast storytelling session. So, yeah, so that's it. Shutting down for now, and see you in the next video.